Hey, listen, Saturday nights here on WABC, 6 p.m. Saturday nights, Inside the Numbers, and then, of course, 9 a.m. Sunday morning, Sid Sports Sunday. My man to the left, to your right, Bernard, has been an integral part of both, his show is his own, Inside the Numbers, my success. He's a great guy, one of the best handicappers in the nation, but a really entertaining, sweet guy. His beautiful wife, Jamie, just outside the studio. He's got two lovely boys, and that's our dear friend Danny Biancullo, known to millions around the world as Danny B. Got his own website, dbwins.com. Here on Wednesdays to tape your show in Los Angeles. Is that right?
That's correct.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the Bernie and Sid.
What's up, Danny?
Hey, listen, guys. I've done 18 shows here by myself. I've obviously been a guest on your show several times, but
several times, like 33.
Well, in studio.
In studio, right.
But I got to say, this is an honor to be here with Radio Royalty, and I thank you for having me.
It's
both
a
of you.
pleasure.
I enjoy the show. We heard it on the way in, stickball, Fortnite, etc.
Right.
So,
well, you know about that stuff. I mean, we've been talking about it this morning. Our friend Tina Savasio, Channel 5, at Madison Square Garden, when later on tonight they're going to have pros take on non-pros in what has become huge in this country. It's not an epidemic. It is the Fortnite video tournament tonight. My son Gabe, 10 years old, all he does is Roblox and Fortnite. You've got boys my son's age as well, and you're seeing the same thing, right?
It's horrible. There's zombies to it. I mean, I can't get him off of it, whether it's Fortnite or that other thing, the criminal game. What's that called?
Grand Theft Auto, yeah.
I mean, my kid was playing that at 6 years old. Shame on us.
Call of Duty. I mean, all very violent stuff.
Well, what are you going to do? I mean, I'm trying to get them to play ball, and they do play ball, but once
so
they're
my son, but it's hard
they're just hooked on it. And
has he had fights in school from fighting on Fortnite the night before?
Absolutely. It turned into a bullying situation because he was saying he did that, and they said, no, you didn't. And the next thing you know, he's coming home crying, and it all stemmed from Fortnite.
Oh, my God.
Fortnite.
And you have that, the violent aspect of it and the fact that they're getting into fights and all that. But the fact that you mentioned it, they're sitting at a computer all day long. I mean, no exit, muscles atrophying. I mean, they're going to grow up to be like noodles. I mean, the muscles, they're going to be like the muscle tone of a salamander, for God's sake.
Well, you know what? Fortunately, my kids stay in good shape. They got good genetics, but I see what you're saying. They're zombies to it. They don't want to do much, unless we're going out for ice cream or something.
By the way, I didn't mean your kids in particular,
no,
kids in general. I met your two sons, they're very handsome kids last week.
Appreciate it.
Well, you know what Danielle did this weekend, which was very, very smart? Gabe has two different devices that he plays these games on. One is his cell phone, and one is his own computer in his bedroom. So Danielle went in and she put time limits on him. So he only gets an hour on the computer for the weekend, for the whole weekend, and 30 minutes on his phone. Now, here's where Gabe he is so smart. This kid, I think he hacks Bitcoins. So he changes the time. He goes in and changes it. So Danielle's back in his room last night doing it again. But the truth is, you can actually limit the amount of time your kids do spend on that without taking away the phone and making them miserable forever. One kid actually killed himself in Indiana last month because the parents took away the phone. 13-year-old kid literally killed himself.
Meltdowns. When we took him away from both of my boys, they were crying like it was the end of the world. Just take it, go away, go back, and that's our fault because it is a babysitter.
It's very similar to that when Vic took away Jill's dildos.
Jill.
You know what? She's not even listening. She has no idea what we just said.
What did you say?
No, never mind.
We were just talking about how nice your hair looks.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
Good thing you missed that one.
Go back to your whatever you were doing.
A silly discussion with Matt. Getting ready for the Wrap It Up show.
Oh, yeah.
What are we going to talk about today?
I don't know.
So the Fortnite thing is something that you and I both deal with. Now, the other thing we both deal with is sports.
Right.
Tell us how the show's Inside the Numbers. How's that going for you?
It's been fun. I got to be honest with you. 18 shows in the books, 19 on Saturday, and it's been fun. Great audience, obviously. Not as strong as the Sunday show.
Well, that's fine.
And I'm not no Sid Rosenberg, and I'm not Bernie here, but I've had fun. I had some great guests, Big Louisa for one, and I can go on and on, but it's been fun. I got to say, I sit right over there in his seat.
But you've been on with me and Bernie a couple of times. You're on with me every Sunday, do your own show, and you're an entertaining guy. You're a smart guy. You're a parent. One of the things that's great about this show is Bernie's a great parent. Jill's a great parent. Matt had parents. So we discuss, right. So thank God. So we discuss all these things that people care about in society every day, and you're good at that. So I can see one day you expanding your role from, besides Red Sox, Yankees, and Nets and 76ers, to doing something similar to this. You'd like to do that, right?
I would love to. Who wouldn't? I mean, I've been doing radio since '94. Not on the main stage like New York City, but Los Angeles, Phoenix, Miami. But I got to say, I would love to do what you guys do, but you guys are special.
Wow. Well, it's very nice of you. Thank you, Daniel. And look at you, too. You like Sid in that you lift a lot of weights, man. You're huge, bro.
He's on the M-Drive, too.
No, I was gifted. I have good genetics, and I passed it through my wife. You look at her. She's stacked.
She's a beautiful girl. Stacked.
You're
talking about Jamie's breasts?
No, that too. But the feet. Remember, we got to bring the feet up. I told her to come in barefooted or wear your sandals and show off those pretty toes.
Do you have like a lot of money or something?
No, I mean I used to.
Why? Okay,
because I'm a handsome guy.
Okay, if you say so.
I'm a handsome man. I ain't afraid. I'm 57
guy.
years old.
Oh, you look.
I'm older than everybody. I don't know how old.
No, you're not older than Bernie.
Well, you guys look good. Sid, you look great.
Relax. That's a compliment. I'm 2 years older than him.
No,
but he thinks I look younger than him. So that's a compliment to me.
Well, he looks you both look great. But you do. You're on the M-Drive. It's working for you. You take 3 elite capsules every single day.
I forgot. You have some? I left mine at home today.
I was panicking. Wait, it's like a drug deal, Bernie. You got some?
But believe me, he has it. If you need it, he has it. If he wants to share it, he's got it.
Listen, I was on the train and I said to my wife, I said, "Oh, damn, my M-Drive." She's like, "What? I forgot my M-Drive."
But you're much like me. You like sports. You take the M-Drive. And I know yesterday was 72 and sunny. And I saw you a couple days ago. You seem to have a tinge of red. So something tells me you were in your Speedos, your underwear, laying out in the sun yesterday, weren't you?
No, actually, I started that way, and then we needed to go to the store, so I found myself stuck in the grocery store for the better part of the sun. When we were done, the sun was gone. And that was it. I was cursing at her. Ask her. I was like, really? You had me go and shop, and I could have went to this store. We could have done this in the morning. I missed the sun. I've been waiting 4 months.
Now you got to go tanning.
No, but you, indoor radiation.
But he did. See, he was projecting. He did just what he thought you did.
I did that.
Which was sit out in the park yesterday in the afternoon, shirtless.
Yes,
scaring the kids.
I'm going to do it again today with my big scar that I'm getting the stitches for skin cancer.
Oh, gosh. How'd you make out with that? Good?
I'm going to die, Danny.
We all die, Sid. We all die. But at least it's from something you enjoyed. Tanning. You know, it's something that you did. You self-abused yourself like me. I've been indoor tanning since 81. 1981 was the first time I indoor tanned.
Your penis must glow in the dark at this point.
It's electric. It glows. It's electric. That's why I keep me a young wife.
Well, tell everybody where they can find out all your information, your website, your phone numbers, what shows they can catch, and thanks for coming in, bud. Go ahead.
Yeah, dbwins.com. Easy to remember, dbwins.com. Toll-free number, 1-800-308-9003. And I hear the doors in my ear. I love it.
Yeah,
break on through, Sydney.
Keep those kids off of that Fortnite. It's too much.
I'll try my best. Maybe they should play together, Gabe and my kids.
And keep an eye on your wife, too.
I'm a watching. I like showing her off. I do like showing her off.
I know you do. You're talking about her feet and everything, for God's sake.
Oh, they're pretty.
God bless.
All right. Thanks for having me,
Thank you, Danny.
Plato's Retreat after the show. We'll be right back. Bernie and Sid right after this.